Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to ask a weird question. Raise your hand if you watched the Lakers game yesterday night. Thank you, Avi. I'm not the only one. Okay, thank you. I felt like maybe you'll share with me. Okay, if you didn't hear that, so what? No, I watched it too. I'm asking because yesterday night, the Lakers player Lebron James, he beat the record of the highest amount of score, like the points of score you collecting during your the years you're playing. Yes, the all-time score points. I watched it live because I really love to watch like history events. The last time like that record was broken was almost 40 years ago. Like that was really a big deal. So I wanted to see it. And it was very impressive. Like the game itself, he played very well. His team lost, but that's not important, of course. They did a whole show and stopped the game and gave him a prize and whatever. So I was really impressed. Really, you see history in front of your eyes. It's like a sports history here in America. That was very impressive. But then, two things that happened like today made me think about this event like totally differently. And these two things are the following. First of all, there was a famous photo, maybe you saw it during the day, of LeBron taking his shot, like the actual shot that made him become like to beat the record. And you saw all the audience, like literally all of the audience with their phones out, except of like, you can see some people, but in the first row, there was Phil Knight. He was the founder of Nike. He sat there without his phone, and it was like really rare. Like, whoa, someone is sitting there in that historical moment without his phone and actually looking at the moment instead of taking a picture. So that was like a bit of shocking for me because it's like perspective of our life and where they are right now, and not just because of our phones. I mean, our phones are only one of the things that sometimes distract us from the important stuff. But that was like shocking. And then someone took a picture of the moment Michael Jordan did a record or something, and you saw no one have their phones. Of course, that was like 20 something years ago, maybe even 30 years ago. But just to compare, like, what are you looking at? So that was the first thing. The second thing. So this morning I tried to tell my son, my 5-year-old son, about the record. So I'm telling him there was a big game. It's a basketball. Someone broke the record, and he's like, "Oh, what's broken? I mean, what?" Like he didn't understand what was broken. So I'm telling him all the event, and I'm trying to really get into details, like to get him into like understanding what does it mean, and his team, and the one that broke the record in the past, like he was there, and then he gave him the ball of the game because like that's the tradition. And no matter how much I tried to like explain him how big it was, only when I got to the point when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar brought him the ball, he was like, "Oh, that's so nice of him." Like that was the only thing that he really impressed from, that LeBron gonna keep the ball from the game. Now, if you think about like the sports event of that, like the ball is like the smallest thing. Maybe he can sell it for a lot of money like years to come, but like he just broke the record. Who cares about the ball, you know? But it's also made me think like really what's important. Like what are the things that we are sanctified, right? Because after all, I mean, it's nice, it's impressive. It's like I heard some commentaries say it's going to take another 40 years to break that record. Who knows? We can never know like what's going to happen, but it's really impressive record. But then that was so sweet of him, my 5-year-old son, to be impressed of just like someone giving someone else a ball. That's so nice of him, right? So I guess, again, I stayed up late just to see that moment. It was really important for me to see it. But then I understood also like what are the things that are really important in our life. And I think these kind of sports events sometimes like emphasize that. Because sport, and I'm a huge sports fan, like generally, not just basketball, and it really like give me, I don't know, like enjoyment in our life, in my life. It's really give me a lot of good moments. But the question is like, what are we using it for? When we're enjoying of something, is it giving you like a good energy? Then to, I don't know, thank Hashem on the beauty of our world and how beautiful people are playing basketball or any other sports? Or it did make you, I don't know, the day after that to be totally tired and then cannot function in your work or whatever. So that's like just two thoughts about that record. So mazel tov to LeBron James, and good luck to us all to really understand what's important in our life.